Welcome to today's online class, children. Actually, we are dealing with uses of dimensional equation, in which already we have seen two uses. Number one is converting one system of unit to another one by using dimensions. And number two is checking the correctness of the equation, accuracy of the equation by using dimensional analysis. And we have seen some numericals also on that. Okay. Now, third one, very important one is deriving formula for physical quantities. So deriving formula for physical quantities using the method of dimensions. Okay. So now we will see how to derive the formula. The very simplest one I have taken, first one is C. Derive an expression for the time period T of a simple pendulum which may depend upon number one, mass of the bob, okay, and number two, length of the pendulum, and number three, acceleration due to gravity. So, derive the expression for the time period of the simple pendulum which may depend on three factors. What are the mass of the bob, length of the pendulum, and acceleration due to gravity. Okay. Use the method of by the method of what? The dimension analysis. Derive the expression. Okay. By using the method of dimension only here. Okay. Right. How? See what is first. There are steps. Use the step by step. If you follow, it will be very easy. The first step, what you have to do here is see what is the physical quantity. What we have to for which we have to find the expression is time period. Time period. Let it be capital T. I will make it capital T. Okay, because usually the time period is capital T, right? Okay, so now this capital T for which we have to find out the expression, okay, capital T, yeah, it depends on three factors. Okay, what are all the factors? Mass, length, and acceleration due to gravity. Okay, therefore how it depends only is the question. Actually, they have given one hint in the problem. They have given one hint. It may depend upon these factors. That's all. It is your duty. You derive the formula for that particular physical quantity. So now time period is T, and it depends on length. How it depends? That is the first one is mass, no? So it is proportional to. It is proportional to. On what factors it depends? First one, mass. Okay. So it depends on mass. Mass, how it depends? Power we don't know. It depends on mass, whether m power 0, m power 1, m power 2, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Nothing we know. So it is our duty to find out. So that power I am giving that A. M power A. Mass. Okay. The next one is length. So next one is length of the pendulum. So for the length of the pendulum, it depends, but how it depends, once again, it is a question. So power what? That also it is our duty to find by the method of dimension. So let me consider this one as C. Okay, L power, M power A, L power B, and then acceleration due to gravity. So what is acceleration due to gravity? It is G. G power C. Okay. Therefore, now, okay. Therefore, T is proportional to M power A, L power B, G power C. So it depends. What we have to do is we have to find out A, B, C, the values, so that you will completely get how it depends on mass, length, and acceleration due to gravity. But here very important is proportional. T is proportional to this. Okay, therefore T that is equal to, if we are converting, then there should be some constant that is added. Okay, for k into m power a, l power b, g power c. Okay, therefore only very important here, we can find out how it depends on m, l and g. But by using the method of dimension, we cannot find out the value of k, definitely. So sometimes in the problem itself, they will give the value k. K differs from what is that one formula to another. They always k cannot be, will not be the same. So the formula, in this formula, the value of t, for example, it is value of k is 2 pi. Value of k is 2 pi. Sometimes they will give the value. Here it is not given actually. I am giving you. Okay. So sometimes they will give. Sometimes they won't give. Doesn't matter. You just keep it as k itself if it is not given. Okay. Don't bother. Because value cannot be found out by using the method of dimension. Okay. Therefore, now we have to, what we have to do is t that is equal to k m power a, l power b, g power c. Okay. Therefore, now what you have to do here, apply dimension on both the side. Apply dimension on both the side. Okay. Therefore, if you are applying dimension on both the side, what will happen? Because you know very well it is a formula. Therefore, both the side dimension should be the same. Okay. Therefore, now apply for t. What is for t? Just you have to, what is for t? M power 0, then L power 0 and t power 1. Correct? Therefore, this is for time period. The time period, it is independent of it. You know, it is a fundamental physical quantity. Therefore, it won't depend on any of the other quantities. Therefore, now what is the time is m power 0, l power 0, t power 1. Right, that is equal to k. Okay, then here you apply m, mass, therefore capital M, dimension. Applying, you can, if you want to write, applying dimensions on both sides. Okay, therefore m power a, right? Then l power b, l power b, m power a, l power b. Now g, acceleration due to gravity. Therefore, what is acceleration due to gravity? What is the dimension? L, t power minus 2, power c. Got it? Therefore, so now you know very well, because it is a formula, LHS dimension should be equal to the dimension of RHS. That is well-known factor. Is it? I think we have already seen. Okay. Therefore, now what you have to do? So, now you consolidate. Say m power 0, that is m power 0, l power 0, t power 1, that is equal to k. Okay. M power, is there any? You have to consolidate. Any m here? M power a, l power b, l t power minus 2 power. Therefore, there is no other m. Therefore, m power a only. Right. Then next one, l. Okay. Therefore, l power, what is that? B. Here also one l power c is also there, no? So, both you add l power b plus c. Okay. Then next one, t power minus 2c. T power minus 2c. Hope you are following, children. Okay. Therefore, let me give some equation about this. Is equation number 1. Okay. And let this be equation number 2. Okay. Now, what you have next step? Next step, what is the next step? Is equating the powers. Okay. Equating the powers of m, l and t both sides. Okay, you see, because you know that this side physical quantity, left side, whatever is the physical quantity should be, right side also should be the same. Okay, therefore dimension of left side should be equal to that of right side. Okay, therefore you see, Now, by using that concept, you see here m power a is in the right side, but in the left side m power 0. M power 0. Correct? Therefore, what is a? Therefore, a has to be equal to 0. Are you following? LHS is not is independent of m, means RHS should also be independent of m. Why? Because both are same physical quantities. Okay, therefore a has to be equal to 0. Right, next one. Next one is, what is that? B plus C. L power, you see, L power right side B plus C. Therefore B plus C. But left side, what is the L power? 0. Therefore L power B plus C should be equal to L power 0, means what is B plus C should be equal to 0. Are you following, children? Therefore, next one. T. Here LHS T power 1, RHS T power minus 2C. Therefore, that gives you minus 2C, that is equal to 1. Are you following? Therefore, okay, I think very simple now. A is equal to 0, B plus C is equal to 0, and minus 2C that is equal to 1 means C that is equal to minus half. C that is equal to minus half. Substituting also, therefore, B plus C that is equal to 0. Okay, that implies, what is that? B minus half is equal to 0. That implies B that is equal to half. B that is equal to half. Okay, children. Therefore, you got the values of A, B and C. From that, what is A is equal to 0, आ रहा है ना? ये क्या होता है इसमें? T that is equal to K into M power A. Therefore, now you substitute the values of A, B, C in equation 1. Therefore, substitute, okay, values of A, B and C in 1. Therefore, you will be getting T that is equal to K M power 0. M power 0. Correct? And see, M power 0, L power B. What is L? Yeah, L power, L is a length, it depends on length. L power B क्या होता है? Half. B is half. Okay, then next one is G power C. Therefore, G power here minus half. C is equal to minus half. Are you following? Therefore, which means it is independent of M power 0. Which means that the time period is independent of the mass of the bulb. That you have come to know now. Okay. Therefore, T that is equal to K into L power half, G power minus half. Therefore, I think you can write L power half, okay, divided by G power half, na? Okay, that is equal to T, that is equal to K into root of L by G. Okay, and I told you here the K value is 2 pi. Therefore, that implies your time period T that is equal to 2 pi into root of L by G. That's it. This is the required expression. T that is equal to 2 pi into root of L by G. Is it clear, children? Okay. Now we'll go to the next, second one. The wavelength lambda of matter wave may depend upon Planck's constant h, okay, mass m and velocity v of the particle. Derive the formula for lambda, that is a wavelength. Okay, now using the method of dimension. Okay, therefore, okay, here the wavelength lambda of matter, wavelength. Okay, what is asked here is we have to derive the formula for wavelength, the first step for lambda, wavelength. Okay, and that is, we have to derive the expression for lambda, that is equal to, let me directly put, okay, K, some constant K actually, okay, And what is that? H, that is Planck's constant H. That I'll tell you what is how to the what is the dimension for Planck's constant. I'll tell you H power A. Okay, and what is the mass? It depends on mass. It depends on three factors: Planck's constant, mass, and velocity. What is velocity? We don't know. Velocity power C. See, they will give you the factors on which it depends. Okay, how it depends? It is our duty to find by dimension method. I think I told you. Okay, first. Therefore, lambda that is equal to lambda is proportional to h power a, m power b, v power c. Therefore, lambda that is equal to some constant k to h power a, b, m power b, v power c. That is v is the velocity. Right. Now, what is Planck's constant? I'll give you some this one. Planck's constant h. That is, I will give you, that is energy per frequency. Is nothing but formula energy E divided by frequency nu. Okay, energy per frequency means how to, what is energy? Energy is nothing but ml square t power ml square t power minus 1. Done. Correct? Ml square t power minus 1. Therefore, divided by, therefore, this is energy divided by frequency is t power minus 1. Okay. Therefore, you will be getting Planck's constant. What is that? M L squared t power minus 1. M L square t power minus 1. This is the dimension for Planck's constant. Okay. Therefore, now you tell me, now we have to go for applying the dimension now. So m, you know, v is a velocity, so you know that one, right? Therefore, applying next one, dimensions on both sides. Lambda is wavelength, therefore it is m power 0 wavelength, therefore L power 1. Okay, then it is t power 0. T power 0. That is equal to k. Now I told you h. What is h? M L squared t power minus 1 power a. Right? Then next one, mass. Mass is m power b. Dimension you are applying. Then velocity. Velocity is nothing but L t power minus 1 power c. Okay, is it clear? Therefore, now you see here m power 0, therefore m power 0, L power 1, t power 0, that is equal to k into m power a plus b. M power a plus b. Correct? Right. Then L power, here 2a, here c, here 2a. Therefore, it is 2a and here it is c. Therefore, 2a plus c. Hope you are following. Okay, you are consolidating the powers. Mass power. What is that? A here and plus b. Then L power minus 2a, plus 2a plus c. Right, then next one t. T power here minus a, then minus c. Here it is minus c. Hope you are following. Here minus a and here it is minus c. Okay, so this equation is ready now. This is our equation number 1, correct? And this is our equation number 2. How it depends, right? Now equating the powers. Equating the powers on LHS and RHS. Okay, therefore equating the powers. Therefore, what you will be getting? Powers of, yeah, what is that? Powers of m, l and t. Okay. Therefore, equating the powers. Therefore, what you will be getting, you tell me, a plus b, that is equal to 0. Okay. And l power 2a plus c, here l power 1. Therefore, 2a plus c, that is equal to 1. Hope you are following. Then t power minus a minus c. Minus a minus c, that is equal to 0. Are you following, children? Therefore, now you have to equate. By equating, I think hereafter that equating, this is the equating, solving the equations is very linear equation. I think you are very much familiar with that. Okay, can you solve here? Can you solve and find out? I will just give you the answer. Therefore, solving the equation. Let me write like that. Okay, solving the equation. This is very easy for you. At least you have to try something now. Okay, solving the equation. I will give you the expression. A that is equal to a value that is equal to 1. Check whether you are getting. Okay, and a plus b is equal to 0 now. Therefore, b should be equal to minus 1. Okay, and minus a minus c, that is equal to 0 now. Minus a minus c, that is equal to 0. A is equal to 1. Therefore, what is your c? C, that is equal to minus 1. C, that is equal to minus 1. Are you following? Therefore, substituting the value of a, b and c in equation number 1, lambda that is equal to, substituting values of a, b and c in 1. Okay, lambda that is equal to k. Tell me k. H power a, m power b, v power c. H power a. A is 1. Therefore, h power 1. M power b. What is m power b is minus 1. M power minus 1. And v power c. V power क्या है? Minus 1. B and C are minus 1 now. Therefore, you will be getting lambda that is equal to K H by MV. KH by MV. Are you following, children? Is it clear? Very simple. Okay, so step you follow. Next this, how to, first you have to, on what factors it depends. The method is on what factors it depends. Then write the formula. Okay, the lambda that is equal is proportional to, okay, all the factors. Then that is equal to k you add. Then apply dimension on both sides. Then consolidate the dimensions in both sides. Therefore, after that you have to equate the powers. Okay, then from that you will be getting a linear equation. Solve it. You will be getting ABC, and that you have to substitute in the first equation, so that you will be getting the final formula. The formula for lambda wavelength is, what is a H? K H by MV. That's it. Okay. Third one. The frequency nu of an oscillating drop may depend upon radius r of the drop, density rho of the liquid, and the surface tension of the liquid. Deduce the formula dimensionally. So, nu depends on 3 factors. Okay. So, nu. Therefore, how to, first you have to write the formula. What is that nu? It depends on nu, that is proportional to. Okay. Proportional to. What are all the factors? First one are radius power A. Next one is density, rho power B. Next one is surface tension power C. Surface tension power C. Okay. Therefore, nu that is equal to K, okay, into R power A, rho power B, surface tensions S power C. Are you following? Right. So I think you know you have the all the three we have seen already. You know radius, you know density, you know, and surface tension. I told you surface tension is force per unit length. Force per unit length. Surface tension means F by L. Therefore, F m L T power minus 2 divided by L. Therefore, it is m T power minus 2 is for surface tension. Okay. Therefore, having known all the dimensions, okay, applying dimensions. Next one. Applying dimensions on both sides. Okay. Frequency. What is the frequency? 1 by t na? T power minus 1. Therefore, m power 0, L power 0, frequency is nothing but 1 by t. Okay, therefore t power minus 1. Okay, this is for LHS. RHS, K, okay, into R power A. R power L power A. Rho is density, mass by volume. Therefore, m L power minus 3 power B. Okay, and surface tension. What is the m T power minus 2, m T power minus 2 power C. M T power minus 2 power C. Okay, right? Therefore, next, what is the next step? You have to consolidate both. Therefore, m power 0, L power 0, T power minus 1. Okay. Therefore, you have to see L power how much total, m power how much, like that. Therefore, L power here L power A and इसमें तो minus 3b है ना. Okay. Therefore, you can say that first m power, okay, L power A, okay, then minus 3b, right? Here m power है ना पहले, ठीक है. Okay, let me, because m power 0 लिखा है ना मैंने किधर, so let it be in terms of m then. Okay, therefore m power इसमें b इसमें c है, therefore b plus c, ठीक है ना. Then L power, what is that? L power A, then minus 3b. L power A minus 3b and T power minus 2c. Okay, right, I think that is enough now. Now, next one, what is re-equating the power on both sides? Equating the power on both sides means what you will be getting. You see, first one, m power b plus c, here m power 0. Therefore, b plus c is equal to 0. Okay, right side b plus c and m power, and here m power 0. Therefore, b plus c is equal to 0. And right side L power a minus 3b, but left side L power 0. Therefore, a minus 3b should be equal to 0. Right? Then next one. What is next one? Right side t power minus 2. See here minus 1. Therefore, you will be getting minus 2c, that is equal to minus 1. Therefore, your c, that is equal to half. C, that is equal to half. Okay, right. C is half, but b plus c, that is equal to 0. इसमें, therefore, which implies b, that is equal to, okay, b, that is equal to minus half. Correct? B is equal to minus half. Okay, then next one. What is that next one? A minus 3b, that is equal to 0. A minus 3b, that is equal to 0. Therefore, from that, what you will be getting? What is your, see, from a minus 3b, that is equal to 0. Therefore, a minus 3b equal to 0. A, that is equal to 3b, that is equal to minus 3 by 2. Minus 3 by 2. Okay. Then, I think that is enough now. A, B, C, everything is known now. Okay, now you substitute in the equation, therefore substituting. Therefore, what is your new? Therefore, substituting A, B, C in the equation, you will be getting therefore nu that is equal to, okay, there is no space anyhow, okay, nu that is equal to k, substituting a b c in 1, k, okay, r power a, r power minus 3 by 2, right, then rho power b, rho power minus half, okay, then what is that, s power c, therefore s power half, correct, s power. Hope you are following, children. Once you have idea about, you have solved for ABC, and substitute in equation number 1, so you will be getting, okay, let me give in a proper way, that is, that implies your frequency nu that is equal to k, okay, root everything half 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 है ना, इसमें तो 3 into half, r power minus 3 into half, rho power minus half, s power half, everything that you can substitute, you can represent with respect to root of, okay, therefore power half hai na, therefore I can write like that, see, s power half, once again I'll tell, s power half, okay, divided by rho power half, okay, into r power 3 by 2 hai na, therefore that can be written as a nu is k into root of s by rho r cube. Okay, power half is coming under root, therefore root of s divided by rho r cube. This cube root na, therefore r cube. Therefore this is the required expression. Okay, therefore nu is equal to k into, k value is not given, don't bother, k is nu is equal to k into root of s by rho r cube. Okay, right, next one, very simple, you see, this one is, say, using the method of dimension, derive the expression for the rate of flow of the liquid. Already we have seen one, rate of flow of the liquid through a pipe of radius r under a pressure gradient p by l, given that v also depends on the coefficient of viscosity of the liquid. Okay, everything we know now. Already I think I told you about coefficient of viscosity of the liquid, how viscous the liquid is. That is measured by the term what is called coefficient of viscosity, that we will be studying afterwards. Okay, now, so now you tell me what the velocity, rate of flow of the liquid. What do you mean by that? I have the volume of the rate of flow of the liquid is nothing but volume of the liquid flowing per second. Correct? Therefore now, therefore rate of flow of the liquid is given by V. इसमें तो दिया है V. They have given, okay, V is proportional to, depends on, okay, radius. Okay, therefore radius, okay, r power a, and the pressure gradient p by l, one factor, pressure gradient p by l, like that they have given, okay, p by l power b. Okay, next one, the coefficient of viscosity eta, I told you previously, eta power c, coefficient of viscosity is eta power c, right? Okay, therefore v that is equal to k r power a, p by l power b, and eta power c. Okay, therefore now you have to substitute applying dimensions, same steps, applying dimensions on both sides. Okay, what is V? V is volume, it is not velocity, volume of the liquid flowing per second, rate of flow, volume of the liquid flowing per second, volume per second, therefore volume का तो L cube है, per second, therefore T power minus 1. Okay, volume per second, therefore, are you following? Therefore it is L cube T power minus 1 M power 0. Is independent of M power 0 L cube T power minus 1. Are you following? Okay, therefore that is equal to k R means L power A. L power A. And P by L, pressure gradient. Pressure gradient में क्या होता है? M, pressure. M, L power minus 1, T power minus 2 है ना? M, L power minus 1, T power pressure. Okay, for force per area. Therefore, M, L power minus 1, T power minus 2 is pressure. Gradient means divided by L, the whole power B. Pressure gradient. Whole power B. Okay. And eta, already I have given you eta, that is M. Dimension for eta is M, L power minus 1, T power minus 1. The whole power C. Are you following for this? Is it clear? M, L power minus 1, T power minus 1 power C. Okay. Therefore, now you tell me M power 0, L power cube, T power minus 1, that is equal to K. Now L. First we will go for M because, okay. Therefore, tell me now M. Okay, L power, first I'll see here. Let me once again write in terms of, see, L power A, M, okay, M, here you see M, L power minus 2, na? M, L power minus 2, T power minus 2. M, L power minus 2, T power minus 2. M, L power, see, minus 5. M, L power minus 2, T power minus 2 power B. Right? Then M, L power minus 1, T power minus 1 power C. Power C. Is it clear? Therefore, now you consolidate. Therefore, M power 0, L cube, T power minus 1, that is equal to K. Now how M power B and M power C. Therefore M power A नहीं है, ठीक है ना? M power B plus C. Okay. Then L power, you see A here minus 2B, C में minus C. Okay. Then T power minus 2B, A नहीं है, B minus 2B, C minus C. Following? Right? Therefore, now what you have to do? Once again, equating the powers. Equating powers on both sides. Okay? Therefore, what is here? See, M power left, LHS M power 0, RHS M power B plus C. That gives you B plus C, that is equal to 0, na? Right. Next one. Yeah, left side it is L power 3, but right side L power A minus 2B minus C. Therefore, it says that A minus 2B minus C, that is equal to 3. Okay. Then you go for your T power minus 1 here T power right side, T power minus 2B minus C. Therefore, minus 2B minus C, that is equal to minus 1. That is equal to minus 1. Are you following, children? Is it clear? Okay. Therefore, from that, I think, okay, I will, equation you can derive anyhow. Okay. So, what is a 2B plus C? That is equal to 1. Okay. Therefore, that's C is equal to 1 minus 2B. Okay. Substituting in 1. Substitute equation in B plus C. Okay. Iska to 1. Equation number is given. This is equation number 1. Okay. Therefore, substitute in equation 1, 2, 3. So substitute the value of C in 1. Okay, while you substitute value of C in 1, I think you will get B as. That implies C that is equal 1 minus 2B. Okay, therefore you will be getting the value of B as. Therefore, substituting the C is equal to 1 minus 2B in 1, you will be getting B value as B that is equal to 1, I think. Okay, right. Now next one, B1 is okay. Now next one, C A minus, okay, 2B minus C that is equal to 3, na? Okay, but minus 2B minus C is equal to minus 1. Okay, therefore you can say that A minus 1 that is equal to 3. Are you following? Minus 2B minus C is equal to minus 1. Okay, therefore you can say A minus 1 that is equal to 3. Therefore you know A that is equal to 4. A that is equal to 4. Are you following? Is it clear? Therefore, now next one, you know that 1 minus 2B that is equal, C is equal to 1 minus 2B. C that is equal to, what is that? 1 minus 2B. Therefore, 1 minus 2B that is nothing but, tell me, the 1 minus, therefore this is easy, na? The one C is equal to 1 minus 2B. Therefore, that is B is equal to 1 minus 2 that is equal to minus 1. Substitute. Okay, therefore the value C that is equal to minus 1. Is it clear? Just I am solving. There is no need for me to solve. Okay, you hereafter I am not going to. Okay, therefore substitute. Therefore it is A that is equal to 4, B that is equal to 1. Okay, then C that is equal to minus 1. C that is equal to minus 1. Okay, why? Therefore, knowing all this, I think you have to substituting the value of the values of A, B and C in equation number 1. Therefore, what is given here? A is 4, B is 1 and C is minus 1. Okay, substitute. Therefore, what is given? V that is equal to K R power A P by L power B. R power A. R power A क्या होता है? R power A is 4. Okay, and P by L power B. Therefore, P by L power B. B here is nothing but 1. Okay, and eta power C. Eta, see the equation, first equation, from that only I am telling. See, B is proportional to R power A, P by L power B, eta power C. Therefore, substitute that. Therefore, eta power C क्या है? minus 1. Okay, therefore V that is equal to K into P R power 4 divided by L eta. L eta. Okay, and you will study afterwards that K value is pi by 8. The value of K, it is not given, means don't bother. Actually, the value of K is pi by 8 here. Therefore, if you substitute value of K, here it is not given. Sometimes it may be given. So, here actual value of K here is pi by 8. Therefore, once you substitute that, you will be getting pi P R power 4 divided by 8 eta L. So, this is the expression. It is not that you should know the value of K, because your dimension, it won't give any information about the value of K, so don't bother. So here in this case, what is the value of K is pi by 8. Is it clear, children? Right? Then next one. 8. Next question is calculate X in the equation. Velocity power X that is equal to pressure difference power 3 by 2 into density power minus 3 by 2. Using the method of dimension here. So you can use this to find anything see, always you cannot say that it will be in a tailor-made form, that is conversion of one unit to another unit like that. You can use the dimension in any case. Here this is a different case. You see, velocity power X that is equal to pressure gradient power 3 by 2, density power minus 3 by 2. Very simple. Oh, you have to find out the value of x. Okay. Therefore, just you tell me velocity. Velocity is v. Okay, v power x. That is equal to pressure difference. Pressure difference means pressure. Pressure ka what is the dimension pressure? M L power minus 1 T power minus 2. Now by this time you should know. Okay. Therefore, it is the pressure difference. Power kitna hai? 3 by 2. Right. Next one is density. Density. Density means mass by volume. Therefore, M L power minus 3 mass by volume the whole power minus 3 by 2. Minus 3 by 2. Is it clear? Therefore, now you give what is consolidated that V power x that is equal to M power. What is M power here? M power. इसमें क्या है 3 by 2. Here it is minus 3 by 2 जाएगा ना? Right. Then L power minus 3 by 2. Here minus 3 by 2. Okay. Then because minus 3 by 2 and here it is plus. Okay. Therefore plus 9 by 2. Okay. Then what is t power? T power. Okay. Minus 3 t power minus 3. Here t nahi hai. Here t power minus 3. Minus 2 into 3 by 2 minus 3. Is it clear, children? Therefore, that is equal to m power 0. Correct? And L power minus 3 by 2 plus 9 by 2. That is nothing but 3. Okay, right. Then t power minus 3. T power minus 3. Therefore, here that is nothing but m power 0. Okay, L t power minus 1 the whole cube. Are you following? M power 0, L t power minus. Therefore, L t power minus 1 is velocity, na? That is nothing. Are you following? L t power minus 1 is nothing but velocity. Therefore, velocity power whole cube. That is nothing but v cube. That is nothing but v cube. Therefore, what is the value of x? X is equal to 3. X is equal to 3. Okay, right? Very simple. Right. Next one. Next one is write the dimension of a by b in the relation f is equal to a root x plus b t squared, where f is force, x distance and t is the time. Very simple. Anyhow, I just okay. Therefore, now you tell me what is f. What is the dimension for f? F that is equal to m l t power minus 2. M L t power minus 2. Therefore, f that is equal to, here given is f that is equal to a root x plus b t squared. Therefore, you know that f is equal to something means here also it should be the force only. Force should be equal to force. Force cannot be equal to length. Okay, or any other physical quantity. LHS force means RHS should also be force. Okay, and if you take first term and second term, both should be equal to force. Force only can be added to force. Correct? Therefore, a root x should be force and b t square should also be force. Are you following, children? Therefore, from this, are you following? Therefore, root a root x and b t squared should have the dimension of force. Correct? Therefore, a root x, that is nothing but a x is length na, the L power kitna hai? Half. A L power half, but that should be equal to force. That is m L t power minus 2. M L t power minus 2. Therefore, what is your a? Therefore, a that is equal to m L t power minus 2 divided by L power half. Okay, therefore you will be getting m. Okay, half. If it comes out, therefore if L power half, L power half, and T power minus 2. So this is the dimension. A dimension is m L power half T power minus 2. Right. Is it clear, children? Okay, next one. Next term, bt squared. What is the dimension of bt squared? Therefore, bt squared dimension should be equal to b dimensions. Okay, b t squared. T is time given, therefore capital T squared. That should be once again equal to force. Therefore m l t power minus 2. Therefore what is your b? Therefore b, that is equal to m l t power minus 2 divided by t squared, that is equal to m l t power minus 4. Correct? Right. But what you want here is, I think, a by b, right? Therefore, dimension of a by b. Therefore, dimension of a by b, that is nothing but dimension of a क्या होता है? m l power half t power minus 2 divided by m l t power minus 4. है ना? Therefore, that is nothing but m will can cancel. Therefore, you will be getting L power half niche L. Therefore, L power minus half and T power minus 4 ऊपर आने से T power plus 4. Therefore, you will be getting T squared. Already T power minus 2 is there. Therefore, it will be T squared. Therefore, this is the dimension for A by B. Is it clear, children? Okay, right. Now I think this is clear. I'll be giving some homework on it. Hope you have already done the homework, whatever is given. 7 numericals I have given. Hope you would have completed. So with deriving the formula also, I'll be giving some numericals for practice. Okay, right. Next one. Limitation of dimensional analysis. See, we are using the dimensions for different applications we have seen, but there are some limitations here. Limitations of dimensional analysis. What are they? See, there is no limit. If you are converting one system to another system, it is excellent. Dimension works out very nicely. There is no problem at all. Okay, and checking the accuracy of the equation, if you see, LHS dimension is equal to RHS dimension, only you are going to check dimensionally. Okay, you are not, I told you, you are not, don't bother about the numericals and all, numbers and all. So in that case, whether dimension of LHS is equal to dimension of RHS, if the force is equated to force, okay, volume is equated to volume, that you can very nicely, you can see by using the method of dimension. Okay, but one problem where there is a limit, where there is a problem means, see, only deriving the formula. If you are deriving the formula, there are some problems here. It comes. There are some limitations. Are there? What are they? See, number one. As I told you here in the dimensional analysis, see if there is some formula. See, for example, I told you we have derived T that is equal to K into root of L by G only. But I given it's a 2 pi into root of L by G. K value is 2 pi into. Therefore, which means the dimension dimension also, if you are applying, you can derive the expression L root L by G, that part we can. But what is the constant involved in the formula? K. Okay, whether it is 1, 2, pi. One more thing, I think volume pi by 8, I told you, K rate of flow of liquid. So that and all you cannot find out by adapting the dimensional analysis. Okay, that is number one. Is it clear? I won't write here. Just you record it. You have to write in your classwork. I am just giving you orally. Number one, what is that? In this method, the constants involved in the formula cannot be found out while you are deriving the formula by using a dimensional analysis. Right. Number two, very, very important. See, for example, if there are some factors which may depend on more than three quantities. It is not that so far whatever we have taken now, it depends only on three factors, three quantities, either mass, velocity. See, any three quantities only. If you see, once again you go through a physical quantity x may depend on, okay, mass, frequency, time, whatever is that. Okay, like that only 3 quantities they will give. They won't go for give 4th quantity. Why? Because if a physical quantity depends on more than 3 quantities, you cannot apply dimensional analysis. Why? Because you are having equating m power l power t, m, l and t. So maximum how many equations you will get? Only 3 equations. If you are getting 3 equations, you can solve only 3 quantities. Okay, x, y, z. Therefore, x, y, z, the 3 unknown factors are there, means you need 3 equations. If I have 4 unknowns, okay, so yeah, therefore 4 unknowns are there, means I need 4 equations. But here maximum you will get in dimensional analysis only 3 equations here in mechanics, m, l and t. But if a quantity depends more than 3 if any physical quantity depends on more than 3 quantities, then you cannot adapt this dimensional analysis. That is why, see, I think there is one problem we have derived. Volume of the liquid flowing per second, it depends on radius of the tube and pressure gradient, like that they have given. And what is that? Viscosity, it is proportional to pressure gradient they have given. That is why they have clubbed P and L. The pressure gradient. If they cannot give pressure difference between the two bar, if they give like that, pressure difference, if they give like that, see 4 quantities. R depends on R. It depends on the pressure difference between the ends of the tube, and it depends on the length of the tube, and also it depends on the eta. What is eta? Coefficient of viscosity. So therefore 4 factors here. 4 factors, different factors. You cannot adapt dimensional analysis. That is why in this case what they have given, okay, one of the dependence is given. It depends, L is L power minus 1. Depends how it depends on L power minus 1. So because it depends on L power minus 1, they have clubbed it P by L. Instead of separately giving L, they have given what is that? P by L. Or a pressure gradient. They have given that pressure gradient. Depends on pressure gradient. So the 4 quantities actually depends, but they have made it to 3 quantities. Why? Because it is just by giving the pressure gradient depends inversely. It is inversely the volume. What is the volume of the liquid flowing per second is actually inversely proportional to the length. So that clumping P and L, P by L pressure gradient they have given. Why? Because in order to minimize the number of quantities on which we depend. We depends now only 3. Pressure gradient, eta and R. So that you can comfortably apply the dimensional analysis. If they give separately P, L, eta, R, then definitely you cannot derive the expression. If it is out of 4 quantities are there, they have to give how it depends on one of the quantity at least. If they are giving 4 quantities, but it depends on any one of the quantity, how it depends, then you can easily apply the dimensional analysis. Maximum you can find only 3. Is it clear? So that is very important. So if a physical quantity depends on more than 3 quantities, okay, you cannot derive the formula by the method of dimensional analysis. Okay, then next one is if the formula contains, okay, always the formula won't be very straightforward formula. You can see if the formula is having some trigonometrical functions, okay, therefore cos theta, sin theta, tan theta, there are so many, and exponential function, logarithmic functions, e power minus x, okay, therefore logarithmic function. If you are so like that, if definitely there are so many equations, so many formulas, it contains exponential form, logarithmic, and also sin theta, cos theta, whatever is that. Therefore, trigonometric function, then you cannot, that's all flop. Dimensional analysis cannot be adapted. Okay, you cannot use dimensional formula to derive the formula for those physical quantities. If it depends on trigonometric function, logarithmic function, exponential function, etc. Are you following? Next important limitation is, see, if you are asked to derive the formula for one quantity, for example, I'll tell you one very easy. Okay, V is equal to U plus AT. S is equal to ut plus half at squared. I think equation of motion, I think you have idea. V squared is equal to u squared plus 2as. Okay, like that. So in all the three you see, the formula, it is the formula for final velocity. Final velocity depends on, that is equal to u plus at. S is equal to ut plus half at squared. V is equal to v squared is equal to u squared plus 2as. Therefore, it has two parts. The equation has two parts now, u and at. Ut and half at squared. V squared is equal to u squared plus 2s. Therefore, if the formula, for example, if your formula, whichever you want to derive, it has two parts like this. Okay? Something plus a plus b, something plus something. Therefore, that you cannot adapt dimensional analysis for deriving that. No chance. You cannot. Are you following? Definitely you cannot derive the expressions for that. Okay, so that is why this is a very, very important limitation. Okay, if the formula what we have to derive, it has two parts. Okay, you cannot adapt dimensional analysis, right? And another one, dimensional analysis, the dimension analysis, no, you cannot even differentiate whether it is a scalar or vector. Okay, speed Lt power minus 1, vector Lt power minus 1. And whatever you say, in the place of vector, you can say it is a scalar. In the place of scalar, if you say vector, so it doesn't have any information, doesn't give any information. Everything it is keeping quiet. So it does not give any information about a quantity, whether it is a scalar or a vector. Hope you are following, children. Okay, these are all the limitations of dimensional analysis. Right. Next we'll see next class. Errors.